What I am, or my life, is a story that I'm choosing. And it's a story you choose, and you have to choose at every moment of your life. If you're choosing to be the artist, or you're choosing to live in a society, then there's always something that comes up that makes you make a choice. Like, you get a bill from the IRS. Well, you have a choice. I can go off the grid and I can quit playing this game of money and everything else everybody's agreeing to play. Or I can pay my taxes and I can play along with everybody else. We're all the same level of crazy, and it's relatively consistent. So when we see somebody that's acting differently, we think that, they think that they're crazy, but they're just a different type of crazy.
We saw your stuff and we was like, oh my gosh, loved it. And then we saw you at Utah Arts Fest. And Tempe.
Yeah.
And so we started doing shows that just followed you. I mean, you're an inspiration for sure, seeing where you came from. So man, we've just followed you and just love to see that you guys, that you just have.
Yeah, in fact, that Utah Jazz. What is this luck? What is it? It was a subject that was coming up a lot in my mind and conversations with friends and stuff. People say, well, you're born lucky, you're talented, you can play an instrument or you can draw and paint. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that completely. Other people don't have that ability. But if you dug deep enough, you could figure out like, oh, well, that person really put in 20 years of their time before something happened.
Participated in the show for about 8-9 years. And I used to be set up right in this block almost every time. So now it's kind of nice to come back and not have to be a participant, but deal out the ribbons for people. Maybe it'll give you a better insight into why people didn't win awards at these shows.
This is your first time doing this?
Yeah. All these different aspects that we all seem to have this idea and belief that something is causing our fortune or misfortune, or something about what we do is derived through what we call luck. And so I just had all these questions, and I thought, well, this will be a good excuse to have some fun with some paintings and just use the character types that I have as a vehicle to put them in situations that may seem lucky or not lucky, and let people who see the paintings come up with their own ideas about it. Anything creative is problem solving. Anything that you're trying to imagine or create is trying to solve a problem. A lot of times what's making something not work is one little thing that's just not in connection with everything else. There's some paintings where I spend as much time looking at it trying to figure it out as I am trying to paint it. I think there's one that really gets to the heart of it the most as far as visually and idea-wise, and that would be the roulette table scene, the point instance painting. The odd thing about that painting is I started it, and about a third of the way through it, I didn't like it. I was about ready to just scrap it and start it over again. And I got done with it, I was really pleased with it. It communicated, in my mind, all those ideas about connectivity. They're all betting on something. You don't know who's gonna win, and the idea that somebody may become lucky out of this, but did they arrive at luck before they got to the table, or does luck start when that ball lands on their number? Is there scales of luck? Can you be a little bit lucky? And that's kind of an idea of the point instance, trying to pinpoint something. By the time you pinpoint it, you can't find it anymore. It's nowhere to be found. Another good example of the idea is the painting I did with the Cadillac is no looking back. The idea is that luck is only something we see in our rearview mirror. You can't see it into the future. You can't predict it. Well, the conclusion after all this I came to is that that's just exactly what luck is. It's a figment of our imagination. It's nothing more than a concept we have to describe past events. And the reason we, associate the word luck with fortune, I think, is because we want to have a reason why we don't have that same, whatever it is in our life. Like, why didn't we win the lottery? I guess because they're lucky or we're not lucky. This whole luck thing turned into us, what is reality? That's what it turned into. And then I'm like, but I've already labeled it luck. So then I'm reverse engineering the paintings, like, luck is almost the facade.
Right.
And then it's like a symbol for reality. Right. And then all the other paintings and all the titles and descriptions really point to not just what is luck, but further, what is reality? What is what we know? What is anything?